Today I need a meal prep bacon, and I thought, why not show you how to make a lot of bacon at one time where you can store it in your fridge and grab a few pieces out day by day and not sit there and have to fry it up in a frying pan and make a mess all over your stove. It's quick, it's easy, it's simple, and oh so good. So join me and let's make some bacon. First things first, we need to set our oven to 400 degrees. This is the standard temp to cook bacon at. I'll tell you, my oven cooks hot, but still 400 degrees. I just have to go a little bit less minutes than you do. I got a convection oven. They're quicker cookers. They're hotter ovens, okay? So if you have a regular oven, still set yours at 400 degrees. You'll just have to go longer than what I cook my bacon at. And your second batch goes quicker. Make sure you watch your bacon like a hawk, because I have burnt many pans of bacon. Okay, I have a cookie sheet here. Mine is a full cookie sheet, so it's extra large. If you're using a standard, or it's a half cookie sheet, I think. If you're using a quarter cookie sheet, you're just not going to be able to get as many slices of bacon on your sheet as I do. You can use any size pan, just fit it to the pan. We're going to use foil first, and we're going to cover this whole entire sheet pan. I don't want to have to clean a big, messy, greasy mess up. So first I go with aluminum foil. You can just cook it on aluminum foil. You do not need parchment paper, but I think the bacon cooks better with the parchment paper. So I'm going to use both, okay? So I get the parchment paper from Costco. You get it in 2-pack. I find that most affordable. All right, I'll be back when I get this whole pan covered in foil. I got my pan covered in foil, and I'm going to put a piece of parchment paper right down on top of that foil. Now we're ready to lay our bacon slices on the pan. I am using a thick sliced pepper bacon. All right, this is a 3-pound brick of peppered bacon. It's thick slice. Keep in mind, your thin slice will cook way quicker than a thick slice is. The point is, focus. The point is, just make sure you watch your bacon and don't leave it. It will burn quick. All right. We're going to start laying those pieces out on the parchment paper. And I'm going to do this one pepper side up. I got one that way, and I got one this way. So the skinnier tops right here, so I'm going to put the wide top next to that. And then I'm going to put the skinny top next to that. And I'm going to put them fairly close, because I want to get as much bacon on here as I can. All right. I got 14 slices of bacon on this cookie sheet. Okay? So it's time to pop this bacon in the oven. All right, into the oven our bacon goes. Okay, I put it in the oven, and we're gonna set our timer for 20 minutes. But remember what I've been telling you. Watch your bacon, check it often. Make sure it doesn't over brown on you. Get it done the way you like. I'll show you what I like. Okay, I have about 7 minutes left, so I'm gonna give it a little peek. And I'm not even close. So we're gonna just keep peeking so we don't burn this bacon. Okay, my bacon is done. I got 2 minutes left on my timer, and I've been checking it, and as you can see, it is done and hot. Bacon is done. It's crispy. It's a little dark on the edges, but not too dark. And that's because I kept checking it. I can't stress it enough. It's so easy to burn your bacon. If you want it crispier, go longer. I'm going to start sticking it onto a plate with paper towel on it. And then we can cook another batch up, and I'll show you how to do that. We're going to use the same parchment paper. We're going to pour this bacon fat into my keeper. I keep this in the fridge. I got it at Walmart, and it has holes on the top there to catch all the like chunks of bacon and all that, so you just wind up with grease in here. Did a batch earlier, and I poured it in there. Okay, so we're going to pour the fat off, and then lay out more bacon and keep going until it's all done. I have cooked 3 pounds of bacon, and under here I just have paper towels on each layer, soaking up as much grease as possible. We're gonna get our fat in here, no problem, right? But we don't need it to be all super greasy. And I poured off the rest of the grease that was on this cookie sheet from the 3rd batch, okay? I'm gonna let both cool down, and then I'll show you how to store the bacon for the week in your fridge. And if you do not have people eating on the bacon and it's just you eating your bacon, you can freeze it. You can cook up a 3-pound pack, keep out what you know you'll eat for the week, because you only want to keep it in the fridge for like 1 week. And then freeze the rest, okay? And then I'll show you how easy of a cleanup job this is, because we took the time to cover our pan with foil and use parchment. Valuable. My cookie sheet has cooled down. My bacon has cooled down. And look how simple my cleanup's gonna be. I'm just going to lift up the edges of the foil here. I'm leaving the parchment on. If you still have a lot of excess grease on here, sop it up with paper towel so you don't have it pouring out, right? And so I got my edges up, and I'm just going to roll it up. And check that out. There is no grease or grime or grit or food on my cookie sheet. It's going right back into my cupboard where I store it. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to wash it. I don't have to do nothing. Like I say, valuable. Take the time to cover with foil and use parchment. Now it's come time to store our bacon. I'm going to use a gallon Ziploc bag. You can use a quart size bag if you didn't do a lot, but you can't use the sandwich bag. And it's just as simple. I don't really put paper towel in there, but if you want, you can roll it up in paper towel and put it in the bag. But I don't. I just pop it right into the bag. I just start gathering it all up and putting it in the bag. Okay? And there's my other layer. I'm going to put it all in this bag, and I'm going to put it in my fridge, and I'm done. I hope you enjoyed this video and got some use out of it. And like, subscribe, share my videos. I'll be posting cooking videos, weight loss updates, body shop updates, what I eat in the day, probably some grocery haul videos, gardening videos so you can aid yourself in your keto journey. I mean, we can't even buy salad in the store these days. Grow your own salad. You don't need a garden. You can do it on your porch in your apartment. Okay? I will show you how to do that on future videos. Thank you, and have a keto strong day. Bye.